Maybe I smoked something. Shaggy, what did you give me?
My beautiful wife, and she's great, and I love her.
How you doing, ladies?
Okay, I'm just gonna remove it.
Can't win them all.
And now for something completely different.
Jami party.
Welcome to a very special episode of What an Oddcast. Break out the flannels, blow up the air mattress, because we're having a Jami party. That's right. If you guys haven't listened to us before, when it's just been me and Jared on the podcast, we call it a Jami party. It is Jared and Mike. That's literally what it calls. When it's me and Anthony, it's two mics and a mic. When it's me and Sven, it's typically a Sam's Club joint. And I don't know what Anthony and Jared do on their own. That's just the Ja Rule. It's Turtle. Oh, yeah! But this is a kind of a special bonus. Anthony could not be with us for this recording. He's upstairs doing adult things because he's the, I want to say, most responsible one, but that would be a fucking lie. He has two kids. That's what the difference is. Like, me and Jared have taken a sworn oath of celibacy for the past couple months. Not by choice. It was kind of forced upon us, but here we are.
How you doing?
Y'all
ladies?
Starting to look really good. So whenever me and Jared record, it's always a little bit of a weird energy that goes on, and it takes about 20 minutes for it to kind of envelop into what it is. But that's where we're at. We just did 15 minutes on the main feed. It's going to be 15 minutes bonus for whenever it comes out. It is the start of Oddtober. We are about 3 weeks late to Oddtober, but it is what it is.
You know,
so
it happens.
It's the autumn season, as it were, but now that we're kind of back on track, we'll give you guys a little insight into kind of what was going on and just kind of waste an hour while Anthony's doing shit with his son. Yeah. That's me, so hang on. Like an adult, I didn't get up and walk away. Because it's fine that we just sneeze on Mike. It adds to the audio drama. Jared. Yes, Mike. I forgot where I was going with that. Let me check my show notes. That's right. I remember. I want to talk to you about yo-yos.
Yo-yos?
Yo-yo. Professional yo-yoers.
Okay.
How does it make you feel knowing those guys get more pussy than
Well, I'll be honest. It upsets me a lot.
it does? It
really upsets me.
on TikTok again. Sometimes you get on the yo-yo algorithm, which is a fucking wild place to be.
What a wild place to be, Mike.
Who knew it existed?
I didn't know yo-yos were that popular.
They're not, but apparently if you're a cowboy, it can yo-yo to The Devil Went Down to Georgia. You can get about 13 million views. Mind you, every time like this words or song changes, he does some sort of weird shit with his yo-yo. And that man is getting more than us. I am not what you would consider a conventionally attractive man, but you know what I don't do?
Yo-yo?
Yo-yo for Now, this is all in good fun. If I could make money yo-yoing, I would. I cannot yo-yo. I would sell out so fast. So this is not a shot at them. But we have to make content, so fuck off. Yeah, no, I was watching TikTok, and every so often, like, this guy comes up. It's just the one dude. I've seen the video like 4 times. I don't know why Facebook or why TikTok keeps feeding it to me. I don't like it or interact with it. It's just a dude. It is a glow-in-the-dark yo-yo, too. So, like, the lights go off halfway through. His devil went down to Georgia. He's looking for a soul to steal. Johnny, rise up your bone, play your feel hard. Good hell broke loose in Georgia.
Why is this a thing?
I don't know, dude. It just reminds me, we've talked about yo-yos like 2 other times on this fucking podcast.
This
is like,
true. I
they,
believe
during
so.
like elementary school or middle school, they always bring in like the professional yo-yoers, and they force you to buy like a $15 fucking yo-yo, and then yo-yo's so big for a week, and then it just dies the fuck off.
I lose my interest with it. Yeah.
I remember mine. I had a butterfly, which is a type of yo-yo, which it has like the fat ends and the thing, like a reverse how an actual yo-yo.
Yeah.
Tiger striped yo-yo with a butterfly on it.
Interesting.
Yep. I don't know why.
I just had like a regular like lime green one that was handed to me.
I forget you grew up a lot poorer than I did. Yeah. He says, yeah. No, it
Go
was,
to the Scholastic
I just
Book
remember
Fair, see
these,
what I can get.
yo-yoers coming in and being like, it was motivational too. Like yo-yoing's
Well, I
supposed
mean-
to keep me off drugs or something.
Yeah,
Like,
that
if
was
my
their,
hands
that was
were
part of the
busy, I
whole
wouldn't
dare
smoke.
thing. Yeah. You
Didn't
can't
help.
shoot up heroin if you got a yo-yo
Yeah,
in your
you
hand.
can't freebase crack cocaine if you got a yo-yo in your
I'm pretty
hand.
sure a professional paid yo-yo man could
Here's the
figure it
thing.
out.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure professional yo-yoers have crack in their yo-yos. Like,
I'm pretty
how do you have that much energy to just stay focused on yo-yoing? Yeah,
A level of autistic we don't have?
I just
Possibly.
don't have it, so
Insanity. The only thing I can think.
fucking wild. I didn't get
Pay
to
me for it.
talk about it on the last episode, but I would like to now talk about
yes.
Echoes of Wisdom, the new Legend of Zelda game.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
you don't
yeah,
play
yeah.
Legend of Zelda, so you
No,
don't
no,
give
I've never played them. Yeah.
two shits about this at all. It's a
Kind
top-down.
of interesting, just never played them.
It's this one's a lot. It's a
Okay.
top-down Zelda game, much in the way of like Link's Awakening and A Link to the Past is, but
Okay.
you play as Zelda for the first time, and you don't get a sword or shield. You get a tri-rod, which is what creates echoes. So you go around the
Okay.
world like basically collecting Pokemon. Hang
Okay.
on, you do. So the first thing you get to scan is like a little stool, and so a little stool you can build a bridge, and then you can scan a bed, and you can make a little bigger bed, and then some pots and things like that. Eventually, you scan
Okay.
enemies after they're defeated, and so like you have your own arsenal. You can scan like Dark Nuts and Chain Chomps and a Lionel and things like that.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
really it's kind of fun. It's the world is so broken because like I had basically everything done before I even beat the first fucking dungeons. So like you gotta beat like the first 2 dungeons because they open up the rest of the map, and then after that there's a dungeon in the castle, and then 3 other subsequent dungeons that you have to play with. But it was a lot of fun because you could just. There's a great meme going online, be like, oh, what echo is what they're called? It's like what echo is everywhere? The bed, because you could just build 6 beds high and just jump on trees and traverse the map. There's no limits to this game. And they're like, why is everyone... They made it too powerful. You can stack bed on bed on bed on bed on bed, and you can just get around the entire... You don't need anything. You don't need anything. Speedrunners have beaten this game now in like 13 fucking minutes. It's fucking amazing.
That's insane.
Yeah, considering I was getting frustrated because I couldn't figure out how to fucking do a part. And to the life of me, I would have never figured it out without a YouTube tutorial. I'm not a good gamer. I'm really not a good gamer. I'm a fucking terrible gamer.
Guy who plays games.
Yeah. I went and got all the upgrades prior to like starting like more of the dungeons, and so like the rest of the dungeons were easy. But you can't actually use the strongest echo in the game until you get like all of the things. So you actually have to beat a lot of them. It's just a Lionel that just fucking murks everything. But for the longest time, I had the second strongest echo in the game, which is just a goblin, a moblin level 3 with a sword and a shield, and I would just somebody just start shanking people. It was so much fun. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
So you're summoning enemies to do the fighting for you with this one?
Yeah,
Then?
yeah, that's what the Tri-Rod does. You create an echo of defeated enemies, and you do have you get when Link gets sucked into the Dark World by Ganon. He leaves his robe and sword for you to find, and so like you do have a sword fighter mode, but it's very limited. So like you have a magic bar that slowly like depletes, and once it's depleted, you don't get to use that. But in that form, you have like a sword and arrows and bombs and things like that.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Which
there.
is
Okay.
you don't want to go through the entire game like that because you would just murk everything. There wouldn't be much of a challenge at all. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that video game, and that's that. I'm never
I mean, it
gonna
sounds
be.
interesting for not what I expected it to be.
No, I'm never going to beat it. And Anthony made the comment because of my autism. No, the game's no fun for me anymore. The thing that was fun was going around and collecting the echoes. The worst part was using those echoes in the dungeon to try to like beat the bosses. And I don't give a shit about the bosses of the dungeon. So like the fun is now gone for me. Like the magic is gone. So like I don't need to finish this game. I watched a YouTube tutorial. They're like, yeah, that boss looks like hard. That final boss battle looks hard as fuck, boy. I don't need that in my life right now. I was having fun just going around collecting little things to summon little things to kill little other things. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude.
Mike joined in to the Pokemon world, was given his starter, and then went, cool, collected everything, beaten no gyms, and when somebody went, where are your badges? He just went, what badges? I'm done.
Listen, my level 99 Charizard might not listen to me all the time. He's still going to murk you every time with the one attack he gets off. Hate to tell you. Like, it's a 33% chance it's going to attack, 66 it's not. I'm going to roll those odds.
He's going to roll it.
I'm going to roll those odds. I had one of those growing up. I had Pokemon. I can't remember. It must have been blue or red at that point in time. But like my cousin Terry, he had the other version. I had both versions because again, I grew up kind of bougie and rich. I didn't, guys. I just got lucky. Like it was like when I say I had things is because like I had it for my birthday or Christmas, and that's when I got shit. I didn't get shit any other time. So right.
Yeah, that I can relate with.
Right, and so like I had. It must have been my blue version. And my cousin wanted... Basically, I just restarted my game so we could have all the starters for his game. And in return, he trained me a level 100... I don't think it was anything too great, but I don't think it was a Charizard. It might have been like an Arcanine. It was a fire type, but like wouldn't listen to me because I didn't have any of the gyms. But it was level 99. You know how long it takes to kill a level 99 thing, even with super effective things at the low levels of the game?
Very long.
Oh, so long.
Yeah,
so like even if you get one attack off every 20, it fucking just murks it. So that's my first experience playing Pokemon with a high level. So I was like, why isn't this? Because at the time I was a dumb kid. I was like, why isn't this fucking Pokemon listening to me? Well. I didn't have the badges to show the respect of the Pokemon. So,
because that's what does it. If you just show it, if you just go out to a raccoon and you show it a shiny rock, it has to listen to you.
It's very true. It's very true.
That's common law.
That's common sense. Yeah, that's 101 indie gaming. But Anthony has other Pokemon things we're going to talk about in the next episode. Apparently, there's a big leak that I have just not been aware of for Pokemon, and I don't know. I'm not in the Pokemon world. Again, like when my Switch crashed, I had to restart Pokemon Violet, and I'm just not willing to do that. So I'm just waiting for the next game.
Yeah, I get that.
Listen, it kept my Tears of the Kingdom data. That's all I gave a shit about because I worked. Wait, I have 410 hours in Tears of the Kingdom. It's a lot of hours in Tears of the Kingdom.
That's fair.
So I'm glad it kept that. But what about you, Jared? What video games you playing recently?
I've actually just been going back through replaying Far Cry 5 because I never had a whole lot to...
Far Cry, I never understood those games.
Yeah, they just run around and do shit. That's really all it is.
I mean, I get the concept, but...
I think that's really all I've been doing as far as that, because I have been fully steeped in the month that it is, and I've just been binge watching different random things that I've never seen before, trying to see if there's some more unique movies that might catch my interest. Which there actually have been a few that I've been like, I was surprised by that.
What have you been watching?
Oh, let's see. We had there was movies I put in the chat for all of you there. On Netflix, they have a movie, It's What's Inside, which was a horror thriller. Caught my interest enough. And it's a head trip of a movie. It's
what was that about? Because
that one is the group of friend reunion, and then someone brings a experimental game.
Yes. Okay.
And
yes,
that one was a really head trippy movie. I enjoyed that one. But then I also watched a review for that the Steamboat Willie horror movie they put out. And I came to realize that somehow manages to be worse than Blood and Honey, which is the lowest fucking bar you could possibly not hit. Because it was a movie that was made for, like, we could have made that same exact movie with the same exact things that we have and you see right now, and I wish I was kidding. Because he just teleports. It's like the worst edit ever of no one in the hallway and then just blip. And they say that he just teleports, and that's a thing. And it's dumb as shit to see.
I mean that's fun. At least you know, like you can get away with that shit now in filmmaking. So you don't need plot or structure as long as you got public domain.
If Joker wasn't in the theater, that would get the worst movie of the entire year. If there wasn't a big movie that just had attention, that would get the award for that. Yeah.
I don't think I've watched any good movies recently. I'm trying to think of the last movie that I actually watched that wasn't Armageddon, because I think that was like 3 weeks ago. I'm trying to think of... There's nothing that's really come out in theaters, because it's kind of been a dead zone as far as movies that are coming out for the season. I can't talk about Wicked yet, because that's got to be on the main feed.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Yeah, I can't. I'm going to rip into it. It's fine. I think we saw Transformers 1. Did we talk about that in the last episode?
Yes, that I remember you guys did talk about.
So fucking long ago. Now that I've let it settle for a while, I'm like a gentleman's 5, honestly. Okay. Like, it's gone down for me.
Fair.
What else did I watch? God, I haven't watched anything. Fuck. Been too busy. Work sucks and I hate life. So, here we are. Can't win them all. I can't even win one most of the time. So we're just going to complain about it.
Actually,
so I'll let Jared in on this because it's something that I've told Anthony. But like I hate my job. I just do. It's just how it is. So it has been a year since I quit working at the jail, essentially. I think... No, it'll be November, basically, when I stopped working at the jail. And I left my former employer, not the jail, but the one before that, Farmers, in September because I got overworked and I was super stressed out and I hated my job. And then I went to the jail and that was not for me. And so I applied back at Farmers and got a slightly different job with better pay. But now they want me to do my old job again because of the hurricanes that came through. Because they need to relieve people because it was a lot of damage that happened in a few states. Yeah. And I got voluntold that I was going to be doing this. And I'm fine with helping, but they're not offering any more money. And I'll do a lot for a little bit of money because I am a whore.
As he's noted.
I've noted many a times. But they're not doing that. And then before I left, because I'm on PTO this week, so I couldn't help anyway. They're like, would anybody be willing to do a mini cat duty? And for those of you who don't know what a mini cat duty is, a mini
what is a mini cat duty?
Mini cat duty is a mini catastrophe, right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But you have to work 10 hours, 10 days straight, right? It's 100 hours you have to work in 10 days, which I wouldn't mind doing. However, during cat duty, you get like $45 an hour. And I will do it for $45 an hour, but that is not because my current job is salaried. So I don't punch a time clock. So there is no overtime, quote unquote, which is bullshit when you want to help another department when their claim reps are still making like $24 an hour and then getting overtime, which is time and a half to work the rest. Well, we're not. Do you see where the disconnect is and why I don't fucking want to go back and where I started applying for other fucking jobs? Because you're going to make me do the job that made me fucking quit before? Real fucking smart, guys. Really should have thought about this before. So, So I hate my job currently and I just don't want to do it anymore. It's the point where I'd rather go back to McDonald's.
Wow.
I know, right?
That is
fucking, you want fries with that? It can only be a small, but... right?
Damn it. What a great wrapper.
Fucking right. It comes right back around. There's going to be listen, you got to listen to all 4 episodes today. You got to listen. There's going to be like, why are they talking about fucking small fries? Yeah, you got to go listen to the actual episode, which will probably come out after this episode. So go forward in time, listen to that episode, come back to this one to understand why we're upset about small fries.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, also, that was the other one. I also watched the Salem's Lot that HBO put out. They did a remake.
It looked okay.
It was actually like for what it, because I think some people going in for a Stephen King thing, they don't expect it. I guess maybe you wouldn't expect it to go as like hard as it does.
Sure.
But no, it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I've seen the original. I like that. Just growing up with my dad, I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah.
This remake, no, really well handled. I really enjoyed it. It did a really nice job playing with the vampire lores and doing the remake justice for not just being a shitty movie in general. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. It honestly did surprise me how good it was. It was not. What was that? The Pet Sematary sequel they made, I also watched that recently. I fucking hated
I tried
that.
to watch that because I know Pet Sematary, and so like that was not a movie that we've talked about this. I'm not a big horror person.
Yes.
But like I for 5 minutes and I was already out of it.
Yeah.
I just was gone. I couldn't get into it.
I tried because they put out Pet Sematary Bloodline, whatever, to tie into the remake they made, and I was like, this movie is fucking dumb as shit. I didn't like that. This one I did enjoy. I think they did pretty well. But they're also talking the Dairy series they got coming for it. They're trying to hype that up now, and I don't know if I really care that much about that. But to each their own. I thought part 1 was okay. I thought part 2's ending, I get why it was the way it was, but I think it could have been handled a little bit better.
Yes. As far as Stephen King goes, there's only one real series that I want. It's a Dark Tower series, and they keep saying they're going to make it. And I just don't ever see it happening. Because it's
didn't like that I was in that first one.
Yeah.
That boy,
I'm the man in black.
Look at my abs.
All right. I need that boy. He's got the shining. He'll protect my tower. You got Idris Elba with a British accent, the biggest, buffest black dude in the world. That's fine.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it wasn't those. So there's at least that. There's apparently a Stan TV show that I have not watched.
I heard.
Yeah,
but I don't.
haven't gotten into it. But I saw they did that as well. I saw the TB Glow. That's another one that's on HBO right now. You might be able to find it otherwise. It was just on HBO, so I grabbed it up. That one's also really fun. It's a PG-13 Lovecraftian, but that one was also really like head trippy kind of fun. Kid watches TV show, and then very much it becomes the head trip movie of is anything he's doing actually what it is kind of thing.
Right.
But it was another really fun one. Left me with the ending of I honestly couldn't tell you if it was real or not. It's very much left open to that interpretation for you. So there's some spooky season things for you. Or the Texas Chainsaw 2003. I actually bought that because it was the same price to just fucking rent it. So I
might as well
bought
buy
it.
It was $2.99 or whatever it is.
Yeah, it was like $3.99 to rent or $4.99 to buy. I was like, fucking extra $1. Fuck it.
Only now I can watch it as many times as I want, even though you're only going to watch it twice.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. It is what it is. I don't do spooky season all that. Oh my god! The friend group that we sometimes hang out with Alex and Tatiana.
Oh yeah.
Alex sent me I think it was a Snapchat of like a link to The Haunt. You know what The Haunt is, right? It's like the most scary haunted house in Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't do that, and I will never do that. I am a giant pussy. So, more lore dump. One of a past ex-girlfriend, she was really into going to haunted houses as well, only if the person she's going with isn't going to be scared shitless. It's not gonna fucking be me. Like, sorry. Like, I will be scared shitless, especially at the haunt where, like,
yeah.
Why? I like to sleep at night.
Yeah, you're not the person to take to that. I don't know why.
No. And so, like, here's the thing. I will react one of two ways. I will regress into a child, and you will not be able to console me for 3 days, or I will laugh at everything because I'm so fucking nervous and I know it's all fake. It will not be a fun experience for anyone involved.
Don't invite Mike to those things just for like his own mental well-being.
Right.
Don't invite him to these things.
No, you could be a model, a gorgeous model, and be like, I will do anything you want. If you go to the haunt with me, I have a hand. That's all I'm saying. I will not. The last haunted house I went to when it was like probably 13, and it was just in some dude's barn for like a scouting event. They invited like a bunch of scouters from the area, and they just created like a haunted barn. I found the back door and fucking left. I went behind the restricted area. I found the back door. I fucking left, and I walked around to the front, and I waited for people. And everyone's like, "Where's Mike? Where's Mike?" I'm just fucking right here. Where'd you go? Out the fucking door. What the fuck do you want? No, this is not how. This is children. Why are you doing this to children? This is not okay. This is terrible. This is why people grow up and be psychopathic killers and not well-adjusted people of society, because they do shit like this, and then they get that fucking weird-ass kink, and that's why people get fucking choked and tied up and shit, because this is where it all stems from. It's not okay. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Like, just fucking galaxy brain it out. Fucking one thing leads to another. That's all I'm fucking saying. It's not okay. You don't scare kids. I'm sure there's been studies that say you don't scare kids. Like, also, sleep. I don't want to be up all fucking night. And, like, that's why I sleep with a fan on so the ghosts won't touch me. Okay? I'm glad we had this conversation. We can move. I don't get it. Same reason I don't do roller coasters. We are not meant to go up in the air. I don't fly well either, by the way. You want to get launched 104 miles off a roller coaster around a big old track and go down a steep-ass incline? No.
Yeah, I'm not a big roller coaster
guy. Because
guy.
I have 2 feet that need to be planted on the ground firmly. Oh, but Mike, what about like the pirate ships spinning back and forth like the ups and... No, not that either. No, absolutely not. I'll go on some water slides. You know why? Because typically water's soft. And so when I hit water, it doesn't hurt that bad. I say mostly soft. I'm sure you fall from a high height. It hurt real bad going down sometimes. But like, we'll see. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
That's fair.
But like twisty thingies, like the scrambler. The scrambler. I'll do the scrambler because if I fly, I'm gonna go that way and just to a halt and not up in the air and fall and go splat.
After my recent video I'd watched about accidents at carnivals and things, I don't think I ever want to get on another fairground ride again.
I subscribe to a Patreon for Crime and Sports.
Oh, God.
And it's Crime and Sports and Small Town Murder. And sometimes they just do bonus episodes. They've done a lot of amusement park disasters.
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean it came off the railing and 4 people died?
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean? It was a literal hairpin that was holding shit together.
There was one that was on a video I was watching where they talked about there was a little girl who went in to his little twisty turns, and they were like, essentially the guy just went up, pushed the bar, was like, good enough, to this little like twig of a girl.
Yep.
And her seatbelt broke, so the bar didn't do shit, and she just went flying into the metal rails.
Yep.
And the worst part of the whole story was that she tried to get up twice, but the guy didn't shut the ride off, so she died because it hit her twice as she tried to get up. And I just went, so how do you not shut the fucking thing off?
There's 2 that I hate. One of them is the arms, where like and they got cut off.
Yeah. Yeah. Just nope.
No. The other one is getting stuck upside down. Anytime, like, here's the thing. I'm fat, and so, like, my heart works a lot harder than it should already. And if you're going to tell me it's got to pump blood up as well, it's not going to be good for me. And so, like, that is a giant fear why I don't go on twisty-turny roller coasters.
That's fair.
I go on one roller coaster every, like, 3 years, and it's the Wildcat at Michigan's Adventure. It's just a small wooden roller coaster. It's scary as fuck, and I hate every minute of it, but to prove that I am a man and can do it, I will do that. But that is the only one. I'm not a thrill seeker. I've never been an adrenaline junkie. I'm very to my own. Ladies, remember that when you're filling out the dating profile in the link below. I do not do excitement.
In the link below, we will have an application.
Absolutely. I'll start taking applications. I'll start taking applications as soon as Jared posts the link. It's gonna be a couple questions. Are you breathing? Do you enjoy food? Do you own a house?
Broad.
If you own a house, you're already in. That's
that's gonna really narrow it down right now. That's gonna narrow it down.
You own a house, like I'll marry you tomorrow. That's all there is to it. You want dual income, no kids with a dog? I am your man. Even if you got kids, I'm fine with that. Everyone already knows I got big stepdad energy, but you gotta own a house because I gotta get the fuck out. So, I don't have a criminal record.
There you go, ladies.
Allegedly.
There you go, ladies.
That I've been
Come
caught
on
for
there.
at least. Maybe some tax fraud here and there, but other than that, you know what we're gonna do. But I do not do roller coasters. I do not do haunted houses. Amusement parks, really not for me. Neither fairs. I don't really do fairs.
Really selling himself here, ladies. I mean, how are you not?
I don't drink, so there's a plus.
You know what? That actually is a big plus.
I mean, I do drink when we go out, but I don't drink regularly. I don't do beer.
Correct.
So if you're thinking you're going to share a beer with me, you were sadly mistaken because that tastes like shit.
It tastes like piss water.
It does. It does. It's not good. It's not good.
Never enjoyed beers.
But I am kind of funny, kind of fat, and what's another F word? Not flamboyant. There we go.
Gosh.
For all intents and purposes, not gay.
Speaking of for legal reasons.
Yeah.
It's another wraparound in case you hear the other episodes.
Just like a porch.
Mike talked about that I occasionally bring up music things.
Yes, occasionally. There's like 15 episodes.
Hey,
talk to us at Metal Music.
There was actually a news story that came up while we had our time off that just kind of took I didn't see
talking about P.
coming
Diddy?
for whatever reason. Well, there was P. Diddy that happened.
That happened like right after we recorded. 2 days later, she's like, "Oh, P. Diddy's a piece of shit."
Yeah. It turns out he's got a lot of real big fucking issues. But on top of that, there was one that did come from the metal community that I just didn't see coming, I guess, because I've never heard anything that would indicate it would. But Universal Records right now is getting sued for over $200 million by Limp Bizkit because they haven't paid fucking the band any royalties for shit.
I remember you saying this.
Yeah, so the band is not.
Fucking
So the
amazing.
band is telling them, "Fuck you! Where the hell has our royalties been?" Which took everyone by shock, because how the fuck have they not been paying that band royalties for the love of God? So yeah, Universal's kind of in hot water.
God, that's amazing.
Yeah, and P. Diddy's he's just a giant piece of shit. I mean, Jesus Christ.
We don't have to talk about that. That's for fucking sure. There's too many cans of worms with that one.
They're really, it just keeps coming.
It gets worse. That's
Cuba
also,
Gooding Jr. is also in that trial case now.
So is J-Lo, which is why people are speculating that Ben left her.
Cuba, how are you going to do American Dad wrong?
Okay.
They toted you up for winning your Oscar, and now you're just dragged right down.
The issue I have with Cuba Gooding Jr. is one, the movie Radio, which holds a very near and dear spot in my heart because it was one of the only movies that I have seen with a dear family friend when she babysat me, and she's sadly passed. And so I hold a very sincere spot for that. Also, there's a movie where he goes on a lesbian cruise with a dude.
Yep.
And a chick deep throats a bat. And that's the only part of the movie that I remember is watching a bat. Like when I say bat, I don't mean like a Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off. I mean like a baseball bat. And
I know what this movie is. I just don't think I've seen it. I know what movie you're talking about. I just
deep
don't.
throats the whole fucking thing and tells him to just remember that. Jesus Christ. Because they're all pretending to be gay on this gay cruise, and then him and his friend aren't, and this lady just guzzles a bat.
Wish somebody would guzzle my bat. Ladies, you can put in applications to date me or Michael.
Applications below.
That's what happens. You got the two single dudes.
Yeah,
on
sometimes
it.
you get desperate. It is what it is. But yeah. So that's why Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh my god, and Snow Dogs. Remember Snow Dogs? Snow Dogs, where he's the son of a white Iditarod runner, and his mother was black and lived in Alaska. Not sure what's about that. And he eats blue cheese. Speaking of what, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings a couple weeks ago.
How was it?
It turns out I don't hate blue cheese.
Really?
After 34 years, 29, after 22 years of life. That's right, ladies. I'm the young one. After 34 years of life, turns out I don't hate blue cheese, and it's actually pretty good. For 18 years of life, I got some city miles on me. Rode hard, put away wet, That's what'll get you. I got some cracks in the asphalt, as it were. I don't hate blue cheese, which is news to me. Turns out it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I've been bashing blue cheese for at least 18 years.
Yeah, as long as I've known him, too.
Yeah, I had loaded tots of blue cheese crumble and blue cheese on the wings.
As much as I do enjoy blue cheese, there are some brands that their blue cheese is just genuinely bad.
Don't think I'd only do it at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I don't think it's great value brand blue cheese. I don't trust.
They are the worst. They had that one. I've tried that one out of budgets, but it just has a tang to it that it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It's very clearly like a branch base that they were just here's some blue cheese curds in it. It's
what is blue cheese anyway? Is it just
It's its own cheese.
Is it just a cheese?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah, it's a specially molded cheese.
Okay,
the way it is.
that's because like just remember like in the movie Snow Dogs he gets blue cheese cookies.
Yeah.
And it's made
Yeah,
with
that's just-
real blue
that I
cheese.
can't.
Who would want that?
I can't
How
imagine
is that-
anybody
How did
enjoys
Disney
that.
pull that shit out of thin air? That's right, because it was a Disney movie. Everyone, Snow Dogs is a Disney movie.
I forgot it was a Disney movie. To
I,
be honest.
I didn't because Cuba Gooding Jr. was in there because
thought it
Radio
was Paramount
Radio
for
is
some
also a Disney. Well, it's Touchstone, which is a Disney
Okay,
thing. So
that explains why.
Radio is also a Disney movie. Yeah, it's not great.
Oh,
I know. Ah, but you know what? You know what the movie Radio did make me realize, because I've been seeing clips of it online. It goes between that and Shawshank right now, and so between those two, I think I've
Interesting.
seen the entire movies now, minus a couple parts. Fucking Burger King. We're going back to Burger King, man.
Going back to Burger King.
Fucking Whoppers look so good in that movie. So fucking good in that movie. I'm starting to drool a little bit.
yeah, I'm thinking about Whoppers now.
I think about Whoppers too. If the one in town didn't suck shit, I'd say we should go get a Whopper. It sucks shit though, and we have another episode to record, and I can't wait a half hour for a fucking Whopper. I think if I DoorDashed it probably still would take
She was still
30 fucking 27 fucking hours to get here. Oh my god! Hang on, let me see. I'm just gonna DoorDash. That's 45 minutes.
The amount of people that DoorDash alcohol too, y'all have a problem.
Yeah, what? I didn't even know you could do that. How do you have to like scan your ID or something? How do you prove
I mean,
it?
your driver has to show us his ID.
It's such a
I
fucking
don't know how it
That's
works
just
on the app,
Fucking
but-
minors going around ordering fucking alcohol.
I think
this seems like
I assume they make it. I've never ordered alcohol
To
through the app
verify
because
your-
that just. Why the fuck would I do that?
don't
Especially after cashing it out, working the other side of that. The extra money you're fucking paying, just come into the fucking store. You're paying 10 extra fucking dollars. Fuck off. And I know that's how much it is when I have to pull out, like, because we have to ring it up, look at the normal price, and then see what DoorDash's is so that we know how much to charge it for the receipt. And it is like a $10 upcharge. So, like, your $12 for your 6-pack of Smirnoff, you're paying over $20 for that now.
yeah, but if I'm already drunk and can't
Congratulations.
drive, I would like to keep drinking.
That, I mean, I guess that I can understand, but there's some people
No,
like,
don't
you just have a problem.
Don't justify that, Jared. Do not give people.
But
do
hey,
not
you
give
know, don't
alcoholics-
drink and drive. So like that, I guess. But however, the people who do order, you just have a fucking problem.
You do have
Th-
a fucking.
There is
problem.
someone who orders a 750, so a fifth of fucking Smirnoff, almost every day. And we know it's the same person because we see your name on the receipt. It shows the name on the person who ordered it. Stop ordering a fifth of Smirnoff every day.
trying to order a fifth of Smirnoff right now.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so I'm trying to order alcohol on DoorDash from Megabev. Not that Jared works at Megabev. He may or may not work at...
Hey, everybody, come in and see me. Say hi.
I want seltzers and
I'll
more.
sign a book for you.
Where's my Smirnoff?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it
Here's
through the app.
Mike's
It's
Hard.
just- I can't
Add
imagine.
to cart. Orion's in the water upstairs. It's just making me laugh. Check out. I don't actually want to order this.
Yeah, I don't know how they check ID. Like, we have to check the dashers. I don't know how the fuck they do it otherwise. So if your dasher's underage, it...
Continue to check out. Sorry for the dead air. I guess.
I no. Yeah.
Ah, there is. There is.
Okay,
You do have to
yep.
scan. Okay.
Yeah, I figure.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I would assume they would have to make you, but at the same time. So not, I know
a
we...
6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade in the cans. $23.99. That's a $14 fee.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, people order that shit.
Listen, here's the
What?
thing. When I was house sitting for Anthony, I would DoorDash things because I don't get to at my house. It says I can do to McDonald's. That's a lie. There isn't a fucking person in Lakewood. If you want to mark it on it, you could do the DoorDash from McDonald's.
I
in Lakewood.
actually can attest I did order from McDonald's one time in Woodland, and they do it. It just takes hell of a long time.
How the fuck is doing that?
I don't know who the
You
person
dumb piece
was,
of
but
shit. That's fine.
I don't know who the person was, but I appreciate it.
Coming from Ionia, just motherfucker and like a got piece of shit. It's fine. Because you can do it to the Dairy Queen apparently too, in the subway. But like,
I don't.
No.
It takes way too long. It's not worth it.
it's like an hour and a half. You're better off just going to get your fucking sandwich.
You really are.
But that's fine. I can't believe that. That's something new. I'm glad
I
that
tested
you do
it.
have.
I was like,
I'm glad
really?
you do have to verify
Somebody
your
really
age on
fucking do that?
DoorDash. So
Anyway,
that's good. You have to scan your ID and take a photo of it. So.
that's good.
Yeah,
good.
that's a good fail-safe. I'm sure someone has to call you and so you're like, Goo Goo Gaga? That's some fucking baby ordering DoorDash.
Speaking of age verifications.
Yeah,
Not that we get political on this show at any point.
we do not. We try not to.
However, the
For the meme.
the story that made me laugh my ass off, like I really had to take a breath after. Porn sites in all the swing states
Yeah.
are making people watch an unskippable video of, hey,
I've
you enjoy
seen this.
porn?
I've
If Trump
seen
gets
this.
elected, it'll be illegal. So if you enjoy porn, you better get out there and vote this fall.
I've
just
seen this.
had to laugh.
Because I've had to watch that video. Because technically Michigan's a swing state. So
I
it's
have not
amazing.
seen this video.
The one that I have are skippable, but they are political ads. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, do you like sex workers' work? You should probably
You
vote
enjoy porn?
Democratic.
Don't vote for the other guys because
Right? Don't vote.
apparently
for
they're
the
making it illegal, which I don't even know how the fuck that would work. But
can't.
especially, I don't think they could technically. They could probably make it a lot harder, but I don't see them being able to make it illegal.
Because like I could get a VPN and they couldn't do shit about it. NordVPN, please sponsor us because I'll take that.
But the thing I've seen that they're trying to outlaw, it's not just getting on the site. Like they want to make adult film actresses and actors illegal. They essentially want to make any porn actor or adult film actor, they want to make them be classified as prostitutes, and that's why. So that it's an illegal act because
Oh, that's dumb as shit.
yeah, they want to make all sex work an illegal act, and if found, you're federally liable. That's why. It's because it'll just put the whole fucking industry out of business because they won't be able to under law. Which is fucking stupid, by the way.
Stupid. Super stupid.
I could tell, I have a pretty good idea why that came up, but we'll not.
Yeah.
Let's not go down the rabbit hole
We're not
there.
going down a political hole here.
But yeah, no, that's just a thing that's kind of made me laugh a little bit, and then also if you take it, it's fucking Robot Chicken. Just stop taking our porn.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to take porn away? Do you want people angry in the streets?
Yeah, well, so that's
Come
the
on
thing
now.
is the wild thing, and again, not to get political, but the people that watch the weirdest shit are not people that I would vote for. So,
That's
right?
fair.
Like, and I watch some weird shit too, but like,
I have my moments.
I'm not in the South a white racist man searching up the raunchiest shit that you can search.
Also in porn, there was another story that popped up because it was in the same wheelhouse anyway.
Sure.
Riley Reid started an AI to communicate with fans.
So fucking smart.
She's a
So
she.
mounds
Whether
of-
you watch her or not, the woman has figured out ways to just revolutionize that industry.
I
That like
don't
she's
wa-
younger and is like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna make this shit work for me.
I don't watch her videos because I don't find her beat offable, I guess. Sorry. Put that at... I don't know what the timestamp is.
I've never heard it put that way.
That's fine. At 2:40, Jared, if you wanna clip that 2:40, don't put it on. Please don't put it on TikTok. But like, if you need to bleep it, I just don't find her. I can't. Yes, you get it. You get it. However, as someone that has
understand.
purchased sites off of or purchased interactions off of spicy sites, fucking genius.
Yeah.
The men will pay shit for instant gratification. If you got an AI that's gonna just send them videos of you playing with yourself when they tip you $25 fucking dollars,
She,
fucking get it, girl. Fucking
Yeah,
get
she,
it. Give your holes a rest and get it.
She straight up invested in the AI because she said that her OnlyFans and whatnot just gets too many people.
Oh, it's so much.
So she has an AI that will
especially if you're a huge porn
communicate
star.
with them, whatever it is you want to get from her, that'll do the job for her.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
genius.
Smart as shit. I would do the exact same thing. Mad props to her. You fucking make it. If I could, I would. I'm just not
She-
conventionally attractive, so I can't.
She, for the younger generation of the porn industry,
Yeah.
she's turning into the Lisa Ann of the past generation, where Lisa did
Yeah,
really
I'll
well
give
for
you that.
herself,
Yep.
started her own company, started
Yep.
revolutionizing it. Riley's doing the same thing, but for the
for
younger
her.
generations.
Good for her.
Yeah, you know.
Good for her.
You know.
Because here's the thing. I've purchased some
I think your
videos.
tattoos are neat. I will give you that. Your back tattoos are, like, I that's something to look at. But I kind of agree with Mike. Not typically my wheelhouse.
It's
videos,
not my.
but-
There's nothing. You're a very pretty woman. If you listen to this and this ever comes across,
Yeah, please don't sue us. You are very pretty.
It's just I can't. My shit's weirder than that. I'm sorry. I have.
I
like,
don't
we've
know,
already-
and we don't wanna
Hey,
know.
listen. Here's the thing. We have a Patreon special for $5. You can learn all about Mike shit.
Yes,
So,
you can.
By
Yes,
all
you
means,
can.
go do that. I'm sure you can afford it if you want. But like that's where we're at. As someone that's purchased interactions off those spicy sites, for them to say like, "Oh, I made this just for you." No, you didn't. You made this as a mass thing and sent it out. I'm very aware. I don't care because I am single, horny, and alone, and so this is exactly what I needed for instant gratification, and it worked for me. But like, I'm pretty sure you said Jim's name in this video, so I don't know who Jim is, but like, that's not me, and that's not my porn name either, because I got my own porn name. We've talked about this, so, yeah. It's not Jim. Not even close.
Oh, you're just about to finish and you hear Jim, and it's like, ah,
Well,
well,
there goes that.
there goes my afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
Also, and this is not anything against sex workers. Again, I've purchased a lot. We've talked about how much I
Yes.
purchased.
Yes.
It's gone down significantly, but
I would
every so
hope.
often you just want to
would
see
hope.
something new. Stop asking to see my cock right away. It's nothing great. Like, it's average. It's very average. Like, you want to have some fun, big boy, and show me your cock? No. I would like to watch you play with yourself, preferably sometimes with a toy. But I won't be picky. But I don't think seeing my curved dick is gonna get you off in any kind of way. So for all us average men out there who know exactly what we're working with, please stop. There are delusional men out there who think that this is real. I get this is transactional. It's just something that I'm addicted to when I get lonely and sad. But do not just like, do I have some fun tonight, big boy? How about you whip up that cock and show me? Ma'am, I have... This is going to sound even more embarrassing. Jared, this doesn't leave this pocket. You can't tell Anthony any of this. If he wants to learn this stuff, it either needs to come out of my mouth again, or he needs to listen to the episode. I have 4 pics hidden on my phone that are just generic pictures of my cock. So when it gets kind of like, oh, just send me a picture. I can just send one of my pre-cut ones. Because that's what they do anyway.
Actually genius.
Right? When it's cropped up real nice, freshly shaven, it's pretty good.
I should have done that.
Right?
I should
Smart,
do that.
right? It's what they do on the sites. They don't have, like when they say, like, again, I know some of them are actual interactions, but some of them, like, you know, like, it's just like, I made this one special for you, and then it's Jim at the end. That's not me. So, like, I just have 4 preset pics. And a video of me coming in case anyone wanted to see that. Sometimes they want to see that. I don't send that one often because it's weird. It's very weird.
Yeah, that one, I
it's
wasn't
just
expecting
there.
that one.
I
But
know.
then again, that's
Right?
such good planning,
'Cause-
though.
Right? Sometimes I'm smart.
How many times that would have come in handy?
I just learned Jared something new. Is an explanation. Because they're hidden too. Only I can see them when I go in and access them and then send them. So like someone just gonna grab your phone. It's like password protected on that. So,
secret folder, and this shit stays hidden unless you activate.
See hidden photos. It doesn't show if there's any. It just says see hidden photos. And even if there's no hidden photos, the see hidden photos is still there. Password
that would
protected.
be- that
See
would
hidden
be
photos. Go
helpful.
back and hide them right fucking again.
That wouldn't be helpful.
It would be.
You know,
Great. But again, just you don't need to
it's
see
rare
it.
that you ever. I mean, I don't know about Mike, but it seems like it's rare to ever get asked to send anything anyway. So just having him on hand would
Yeah, you just need to join the spicy sites and get instant gratification when the most attractive women in the world be like, I just want to see your cock, big boy. You don't. One, your boyfriend's is bigger, I know, because I've seen that video too. So mine isn't going to do anything for you, I hate to tell you.
You know,
It gets real weird after about 3 hours of recording, too, guys. I apologize, because the next episode is going to be fucking wild.
See, dating or doing anything with me, I equate to it's getting Taco Bell. You know, like at first it's gonna be enjoyable, but you're gonna regret it after.
Mental stability sets in and instability sets in. You get the shits.
Yeah, you're just gonna regret it in the end. But
Your guts are gonna hurt.
So don't.
Can't believe I got there. I didn't know how I was getting there, but I got there. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Well, some women do complain about sore legs.
That's
and
fine.
Things, you know, things happen.
Yeah, well, if they wouldn't
Things
crush your
happen.
fucking skull so much, their legs would probably not be bruised. Just saying, you don't gotta squeeze so goddamn hard when I'm down there. Okay, I get it. I'm good. Okay, I get it. But like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to have a headache. You're making a lot of blood rush to the head and not the other head, the one that's got the brain in there with the thinking. Go fucking make me suffocate. I'm gonna fucking pop a fucking aneurysm, have a blood blister on the brain. And if you ride horses, that's especially true. God damn. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry about kind of a little bit. Why did we bring up porn? Oh, because they're gonna outlaw it.
Yeah, they're trying to outlaw.
So,
it.
and I talked about. I think I
what a
talked about
rabbit
this
hole.
like 6 months ago when I listened to a podcast called Hot Money, where they talked about like the credit cards of the people that dictate what porn can and cannot be seen. How are you paying for your porn?
Yeah, that's
Right?
That's
You're
true.
not putting in your bank account number. You're not
Unless-
putting a routing an account. You're putting in a credit card or a debit card number. And MasterCard, Visa, and Amex basically run the gamut on what can and cannot be sold online.
I hadn't thought about that.
Right? So
Yeah.
that's something that the credit card people, the companies do want to change because a lot of their transactions are porn. A lot of their transactions are porn. And you don't want to be associated with that, but
You know,
it brings a whole new meaning to the Amex Black Card, though, doesn't it? But yeah, that was part of it. Is like, you know, you have to have some sort of card.
I hadn't thought about that. With
Even
the
if
credit cards
prepaid
and whatnot.
one, it's still through Visa or Amex, right?
It is,
so like,
yeah.
why are you buying this $200 gift card? Oh, so I can beat off as hard as anyone's ever beaten off. I'm just gonna waste it all on instant gratifications because someone wants to see my cock, even though they're just lying to me. We're gonna tell you a story, Jared. We're gonna tell you a story.
Oh,
This
here we
is
go.
going on the
Tell a
Patreon
story.
for a while before it
Yeah,
goes. Okay,
yeah, it's
cool.
gonna go on
Okay, this is
Patreon.
a jammy party on Patreon.
Yeah. So it's definitely going to go Patreon.
The last interaction I had with the instant gratification of like interacting with
Jesus.
on OnlyFans, I did send a couple dick pics,
Okay.
and I do believe like
I didn't think people actually did that.
I did a couple times, and the person, she's very attractive, and I just like she's so fucking hot, and she's like talking about my dick, and so I was like, which brings me to my next point. I've never done a dick rating because that is something that they sell online too.
I've seen that that's a thing they do.
I don't. It's like $10 for a message, $20 for an audio, $40 for audio, and I'm naked, or video and I'm naked. It's just like, and like you're not gonna give me an honest opinion because mine's average and bends to the left and up. So like, what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that? Like. I cut the bush back to make it look bigger, but like that's about it. Like, I don't understand why guys would want their dicks rated. It's just something I could never understand.
That I couldn't wrap my head around seeing that either.
You know what I'll start doing though?
It has to just be.
I'm gonna start selling pussy ratings. Go to the Patreon, send me your name, and I'll send you a link for $5. I'll rate. We should end the episode soon because it's just gonna get fucking weirder from here. But Jared would also be into that too. Don't tell me you wouldn't be. Money's money at this point, man.
Money is money,
right? We gotta start doing shit to
Yeah.
make money. So, fucking down barrel the camera.
Send us at oddcastmedia@gmail.com with your money order. And
With your money
we
order, yeah,
will
with-
rate it.
Yeah, we will rate 2 pictures and a $5 money order.
You know, I'll rate anything you send me.
Yeah, I will too.
You know,
I'm not picky.
just don't be don't be gross.
Well, you can be gross. No shit. No pee or poo.
Don't. Yeah. That's
No
what
pee or poo. I'll do anything.
Don't do that.
I don't care. You can be
No.
trans. You can be going through transition. I'll do it at
You
all.
do whatever
I'll
it
do
is
whatever
that
you
is
want.
you.
You got it shaved down to the nubs. I got you. You got circumcised. Doesn't matter. I got you. Jared, we're gonna end this episode now. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
It's been
everyone
fun.
will catch
We
you on the
appreciate
next
you
one.
supporting us. If you're listening to this like 6 months early, otherwise we'll catch you in July. Everyone,
Thank
have a
you.
good night. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.